You see, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Torini, your number is number 73, which means that right at the beginning of this week, well, there is no other way of saying this, but right at the beginning of this week, you're going to run into this challenge. You're going to have a big challenge at around the beginning of this week, okay? Please don't get me wrong, yeah, but something is going to break your heart just a little bit right at the beginning of this week. Whatever breaks your heart, seriously, it's going to affect you in such a way where you are just going to feel completely powerless about this particular situation. You know, you are going to feel completely powerless about it. And this is what I need you to understand, that, you know, it is really to do with you maybe having a certain news or a certain information which is going to make you feel slightly worried about your life and about your future, and it really is a lot to do when it comes to your finances. Sorry, when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation, okay? This is really going to kind of start to make you worry about your life right now and about your future as well. And you know, on one hand, you're going to be thinking, on one hand, you're going to be worrying a lot, you know, there is no doubt about it whatsoever. Of course, something is going to break your heart, and whatever it breaks your heart, you're going to feel negative about it, and you're going to feel like completely powerless about this situation. And of course that you're going to be worrying because it's to do with money and it's to do with finances. So that's why you're going to be worrying about your life right now. Maybe you, and then you're going to be worrying about your future as well, and which is of course completely natural. And then, you know, my gorgeous Torini, what's important to mention is that you're also going to be thinking that, you know, you want to kind of change your life at the same time. You want to move on with your life at the same time. And it really depends what exactly is going to happen, you know. So you really need to go with this flow when it comes to you wanting to move on with your life, you wanting to change your life. Not all negative things that happen to us are necessarily bad for us. Certain negative things that happen to us could probably the best things that could happen to us, seriously. And this is, my gorgeous Torini, one of them. Do you understand? Not every negative thing that happens to us is necessarily bad for us. You know, sometimes certain negative things are the best things that could have happened to us. And this is something that I'm trying to explain to you right now. I'm not saying that, you know, some kind of a negative news about your finances or about your financial situation that's going to make you worry about your life and about your future. I'm not saying that this is a good thing. Please don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying that, of course, naturally you're going to be worrying about it. And, you know, this worry, you know, this energy is slowly but surely going to start working in your favor. Subconsciously, you are going to start to manipulate this particular energy. So to start with, naturally, you're going to be worrying, but then again, very slowly but surely, you know, just like a beautiful lotus flower, seriously, this is your lotus moment, baby. This is your lotus moment. Just like some kind of a lotus flower. Do you know what I mean? You are gonna be like kind of worrying. And the more you worry, the more you're going to realize how much you want to change your life, you know, how much you want to change certain aspects of your life. And you are going to have this absolutely brilliant idea. What do you want to do? What do you need to do? What do you want to do next? For example, the more you think about this idea, the more your spirit is going to rise. The more you think about this idea that you are going to have, the more stronger and positive vibes you are going to get and gain from it, because this particular idea that you are going to have, you see, it's going to be so rewarding for you. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. This idea is gonna be ridiculously rewarding for you, and this is what you need to understand. This idea is going to change your life forever. And it's along those lines, like now you're worrying about money and finances, blah, blah, blah. And now you're thinking about changing your life and moving on with your life. And now, boom, you have this idea, baby. And this idea, it's like pretty much, so what do you want to do next? You know, what do you want to do next? Do you know what I mean? And this idea is going to change your life. You know that this idea, there is so much more to it. You have been prepared for this for a very, very long time. You have been prepared for this idea to be ready for a very long time. Certain things that you have been going through, you know, especially over the last 2 or 3 years, haven't been easy, and I completely understand. But every single thing, good and bad, that you've been through have been preparing you for this particular moment in time. You're actually going to surprise yourself with this idea, to be quite honest with you. You will see why I mean this. You know, why am I saying this? You're going to be so surprised when it comes to this particular idea, how adamant you're going to feel. This is because this idea is going to change your life. This is to do with your path. This is to do with your destiny. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And this is why you're going to become so excited. You're going to become full of energy. You're going to become like, whoa, like everybody around you is going to notice, like, oh my God, you're in such a good mood. You're like, look so good. You're shining really brightly, type of thing. You know, people are going to be able to notice this difference within you, and it's going to be good, and it's going to make you feel even better. And on top of all that, just because of this idea, you're reconnecting with yourself, baby, on a completely different level right now. So that's why you're also, you know, your mind is going to open. You're going to be ready for anything. You're going to feel your own free spirit more than ever. Your individuality is about to come out and guide you, okay? And that's why you are going to feel so full of energy. You're going to feel and be so creative. Oh my God, because this is the path that you need to follow. This is something that you need to do, and the more you think about it, the more this is going to make sense. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And the more you think about this idea, the more you're going to be remembering your past. Happy times in your past, you know, certain things that you're missing when it comes to your past. This could be things like a very, very long time ago, but this could also be things like from your childhood, for example. This idea is going to change your life, and in terms of finances, something really big, like major, oh my God, it's actually going to come out of it. You've got a huge success when it comes to money and when it comes to finances. So you really need to follow through with this idea, my gorgeous Torini, whatever this idea is. Absolutely brilliant. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, you see here, you know, here you are just going to be so happy at around the midweek, because what was happening at around the beginning of this week, oh my God, you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna, you know, you will really come out of yourself. You are gonna be full of energy. You're gonna realize certain things that, you know, you used to do, but you haven't done them for like a very long time, and this is because a lot was on your mind. You had a lot to deal with. So you're really having this another moment of reconnection with your own self. You're going to be so happy at around the midweek, and you're going to be speaking to this one particular person. I love this person so much. Somebody so strong, so powerful. I think it's a man. I love this man so much. Very strong, very powerful, very wise. And lots of people don't realize how wise this person actually is. Somebody who's like equally professional and equally spiritual. I really love this man so much. This man doesn't give out too much, you know. This man keeps a lot to himself. But this is what people who don't know this man think, you know. People who know this man really well, he's completely different with those in his life. So you will be speaking to this man, somebody very strong, somebody very powerful, somebody, you know, this man, when he decides to do something, he just goes for it. And I love this quality quality in people, you know. This is most certainly not somebody who is like indecisive. This big mama just is not indecisive whatsoever. And you're going to be speaking to this man, and this man is going to bring the best out in you, because it's going to mean to you quite a lot what this man is going to say when it comes to like the first part of this week. For example, when what you decided to do when it comes to you will be talking about this idea, for example, that you had within the first part of this week, and you will be talking to this man about this, and this man is going to tell you certain things, suggest you certain things, but this man is going to just be so excited for you, and this is going to mean to you so much as well, because this is somebody who knows you really well, because there is this courage that you are going to get and gain through this man in order to start this venture. You're going to feel like, I'm going to do this right now, baby. I'm going to do this right now. And there are certain things that you're going to do immediately. There is a certain little shorter journey that you are going to make. After that, there is a shorter journey that you are going to make. This is all part of the things that you need to do. You're going to be exploring certain things. You're going to be exploring certain options. And within the next 2 or 3 days, you're already going to make some kind of a major commitment, baby, based on that. That's probably one of the best things you have done in a very, very long time. And please don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. This is the, you know, this is the path that you need to follow. And also, when it comes to the midweek, you know, like, it really is to do with you kind of like, and wanting to improve your relationship with somebody. It's to do with this particular person, you know, it's to do with this particular person you want to improve your relationship with. Somebody who you did not necessarily fall out with this person, no baby, no, but you've just, maybe that person was like a little bit distant lately. That person was a little bit distant lately, and you knew that there was something not quite right. And this person is going to tell you, you know, what was wrong, or you're going to find out what was wrong. You will only now realize why. You will realize what exactly this person has been going through, and it hasn't been easy. It was very, very difficult. This person is still going through some kind of a major problem, major issue, but now this is coming to an end. So the energy is going to be completely different. And I'm glad that you're going to get in touch with this person. I'm glad that you're going to talk to this person, because only now you're going to find out certain things, my gorgeous Torini, you didn't know. And this is going to mean to you quite a lot. For both of you karmically, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. You're both ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey because of this. You know, it really shows what an amazing person you are, but it really shows what an amazing person that person also is. So it really depends what was happening in between, okay? By the time you get to the last part of this week, oh la la, what a different end to this week you're going to have. Not bad, not negative, but you're just gonna feel you're gonna feel like you want to spend some time by yourself. You're gonna feel like you want to be on your own, you know, maybe because you were so energetic within the first week and the midweek, and you know, it's just like this energy balance, you know, it's completely normal. But you're gonna feel like at around the end of this week that you want to spend some time by yourself, some time on your own. And now suddenly, boom, you're just going to remember this person who is no longer here. Somebody that died, you know, somebody that passed away, somebody that's not longer here, and somebody that was, you know, major person in your life, you know, maybe a family member, whoever died or passed away, you know. Suddenly you're going to be in this hermit mode, you know, a bit of a hermit mode, and suddenly you're going to be thinking about this particular person that is no longer here, okay? Suddenly you're going to be thinking about this person that is no longer here, you know. For some reason I've seen number 4 connected to this person, number 4. But anyway, yeah, so you're going to be thinking about this person that is no longer here, and you know, you will be thinking about, you know, things that this person was doing when this person was alive. Somebody really beautiful, somebody really gorgeous, somebody really important in your eyes, you know. And now suddenly you are going to have this flashback, my gorgeous Torini, and now suddenly you're going to remember something, you know, something very, very personal, very, very personal you wanted to start. Now suddenly you are going to have this flashback and you are going to remember something personal you wanted to start for a very long time. You're just going to be reminded of this, and now this is going to make sense for you to kind of do something about it immediately. And you are going to do this, something that you're so passionate about as well. The reason why this is going to be so wise for you, such a smart move to actually take very seriously and start, it's because as soon as you start this, there is a major discovery you're going to have. There is a major discovery you're going to have, and this discovery that you are going to have, it's really kind of going to also, you know, this discovery, it's also like kind of going to show you this, you know, brand, you know, new path, like kind of manifesting right in front of you, the beginning of something brand new that you would never ever discover otherwise. Okay, there is some kind of a brand new path about to manifest through this, and this brand new path, it's going to bring you like an absolutely major achievement, absolutely major accomplishment. So this is why I think that you need to take this very seriously. So now, my gorgeous Torini, I'm just gonna shuffle these cards and I'm gonna see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Torini. Let's just see. Okay, well, there you go. You see, it's like now, honestly, you need to understand that whether you like it or not, your life is really, you know, changing. You are about to find yourself on this crossroads when it comes to this week, and you just have to follow your intuition. You need to do what you want to do. You know, this life is way too short. We only have a certain amount of time to spend on this earth, my gorgeous Torini. That's why we need to make the most of it. This life is not meant to be easy whatsoever. When I said that you're going to find yourself on this crossroads, the answer to this is just follow your heart. Follow your spirit, follow your soul. Even if it seems like a really hard work, what exactly you will want to do, you really need to accept that. As soon as you accept this, a new door is going to open and you need to walk through them immediately. Hello, my gorgeous people. I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a Full Moon Fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you.